that shape. 4 AM on a Sunday morning, and I'm heading to the workshop to get in the truck to go to Race Wars. I don't think there's anything on earth worth getting up at 4 AM in the morning on a Sunday for, but hey, here we are. Morning, Sunday morning. It's about 5:30 AM and we are driving well, Thomas is driving, not me, a old Mercedes recovery truck to Race Wars. MR2 on the back, and weather's good. Obviously nobody on the road because nobody in their right mind is driving at 5:30 AM on a bloody Sunday morning above us.
Yeah, it seems like COVID times. Yeah,
it literally is empty roads like lockdown. But that's just because nobody's stupid enough at this time in the morning. Arrived. There are cars. There are Astras. There are absolutely fucking insane McLarens. There are lots of stuff. I can already tell you that car is going to be faster than me. I know nothing about it, but it's faster than me because look at the bloody thing. But yeah. Right, we're here. We survived the journey. I feel a lot less like... This morning when I first got up, I think probably the first bit I filmed would have been, I'd have been wanting to just stay in bed. Now, I'm all right, I'm happy. So, let's go. I found some chalk in the recovery truck, so, and it turns out my car works pretty well as a blackboard, so I think today it's going to end up having shit written all over it. Because I don't really clean cars, you can still read the 42 from last year's Race Wars number. I've got to stick a new one on there. No doubt full of bubbles because I don't do it properly. Thomas is, this race fuel does not want to tip out. So rather than waste it,
too much.
Thomas is going to go Billy Siphon. Let's see if this works. Did it work? Oh, straight away. Look at that with the skills.
That's fucking consular state thieves.
This thing is absolutely flipping mental. I think it's meant to be like 2,000 horse. Look at the bead locks on it. Bead locks and drag radials all right. Big old tyres too. 17-inch bead locks. 305s. You know things are serious when they've got tyre warmers. That is seriously serious. That's a proper intake pipe, that. 5-inch intake pipe. Look, I built that plenum. Did I fuck? Billet that is as well. I'm in the car queuing up for the first run. Ideally, if it goes well, I'd like to do 200 in this run and then not bother going to the mile after that. If everything goes well and the engine's healthy, I should. I have no idea if the engine's healthy or not, but it seems okay. So, we'll see. About 22 degrees out. This, to me, wow, hopefully the draggy will show it, but it's uphill slightly. It can't be very uphill, but driving, you can tell we're going uphill. And the DA is quite high as well. We're about 450 foot above sea level, but because it's hot, the DA is showing about 1,500 foot. So this isn't one of those cheating days where people have where they've got draggy times that's about 1,000 foot below sea level. another one and done. I obliterated some Monaro, but the fucking nitrous button wasn't connected, and also at some kind of speed the front splitter was rubbing on the ground. I don't know if it's come off or what. It's not rubbing now, but no, not good. So back to the pits to fix whatever happened to the splitter. Has it come off or something? Something was wrong. About 170 something it felt. It was you could smell it rubbing on the ground, and it made a bad noise when it let off. Huh? It's fucked. Also, I didn't even have the nitrous on. At a certain speed, I don't know what speed it was. It was after the half mile, but about long before the mile, about 3/4 of a mile, I suddenly heard scraping noises and the smell of burning wood, and that's why.
Let's remove the bumper and see what it is.
It suddenly got fucking sketchy feeling at that speed as well, so which is probably when that came off.
You lost all the, this is what I'm saying, if that touches the ground you lose all the airflow down there.
Yeah, it did, I felt the difference.
So it starts to actually go up.
It felt fine until that happened.
Well, let's have a look what the fuck actually happened, because it's still attached to everything, it's just, it's floppy, what the fuck give up?
Something has given up. Well, there you go, splitter has some splinters. But at least I know when it hits the ground I don't do an endo or anything. At least it stayed attached. I could just hit suddenly.
It's attached because of that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Just because
See?
of that, and not because of the back. Because so that's what I'm saying. The back and the bits from the chassis, no matter what happens, they stay on. It will not go back no matter what happens. Because worst case scenario, if you remove the splitter and goes on the wheels, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
But this will never lift.
It's ripped the whole mechanism out.
Off on both sides. Excellent.
Need a better mechanism.
Yeah, we need stronger latches.
We need some serious metal whatever latches.
They are metal actually.
Oh,
They're
well.
not plastic, they're metal.
Oh, okay.
I choose them because they're metal.
Well, they're...
This one's going to look exactly the ones they use, and the metal inside, they have only the plastic coating on the top there,
Oh,
for the
okay.
screen not to where the metal are, but inside is quite that thick.
Well, at 160, 170 miles an hour.
So this is probably making more downforce than we expected. Well, it was holding me fine.
Yeah, making a lot of downforce.
This is making down. So what are you going to do?
Run without it, I've got a fucking choice.
I'm
going to run without it and hopefully it stays stable. Not ideal because I haven't really got much of a front splitter anymore. Modifications to the splitter time. Luckily, the guys with the crazy GTRs, Volkov Motorsport, had some drill bits. So I asked a few people and they were the only ones, because obviously you need drill bits at an event like that.
big enough? Is that both? No.
12, I thought it would be.
Shit.
We badly needed some drill bits to temporarily reattach my splitter, and thankfully Volkov guys had it, so perfect. This is a weapon. Saw this run earlier. Properly moves. I mean, it would, but 170 something and a half. Nice. Right, splitter damaged, but back on. Yeah. It's now on stronger than before because I couldn't even stand on it now and it didn't even break myself. So yeah, hopefully all good. Right, so yeah, the splitter failed. Thomas is going to explain because I don't even know.
So this is actually in a closed position, you see, clicked.
Yeah.
So this tip here should be there, and we ripped it off, so it's just not strong enough. It's metal inside, as you can see. It's coated in plastic, but inside is quite big metal. It's about 6 mil.
Oh, yeah, I see,
thick plate metal. So it's supposed to hold it, but obviously it didn't. Wrong latches.
For that amount of downforce, anyway. Because I mean, it was fine until what would have been, I think on the draggy was showing about 175.
So next ones we're gonna have to make a mechanism engine something, they're gonna put it on the press. Let's see at what point they fail.
Yeah, yeah.
Because anything fails, let's see what the point.
Exactly.
We're gonna get to these ones, we have them, you're gonna see these at what point failed.
Oh, you can do a comparison like a percentage,
And then, and then we're gonna do another ones and find the ones that hold.
Yeah, exactly. So, run number 2 went, well, I'm massively gutted. Thomas thinks it's brilliant. It is brilliant, really, but for what it is.
Fuck.
Pretty
much virtually, because I know it's bullshit, but from what you've seen on the logs, on new logs,
yeah,
you pretty much at least 4th or 3rd. 3rd will be you behind those fucking GTRs.
yeah.
If you say it to anyone here, no one will believe it.
Yeah, I know.
No one will fucking.
Well, I got basically I went 179 through the mile speed trap, which is way down on what I wanted, because I'd let off long before, because my thermostat decided, well, my water temp sensor decided to exit the housing, just blown off. Probably pressurized the water system to do that, so that's not good. But yeah, I let off basically, but as the draggy shows, which I'll show on screen,
190 before the mark of the
yeah,
mile.
yeah, I don't know where that is on the thing. About 3/4 of a mile.
So if you
190.
If you picked up another 5-6 miles an hour,
Yeah,
which is more than believable,
yeah,
you'll be behind those fucking 2,000 horsepower
exactly.
GTRs.
Yeah, exactly. MR2s are giant killers. Really hot. It's a really hot day today. If you look at the draggy, shows the DA, the density altitude, and we're the equivalent of like over 1,500 foot off the ground at the moment.
Yeah.
Because it's really hot.
It's hot for everyone.
Yeah, so it's hot for everyone. So everyone's down.
And
So
it's hot for this one as well.
Yeah.
This one really sweating.
But yeah, showing, like, I could put the draggy on the screen now. It did over 190 miles an hour. Then I think it hit a limiter. I presume that was a safety limiter because of coolant temp, because the water pipe came off. So yeah, Thomas thinks he's going to fix this. I don't see how, but he reckons he will.
This is the problem. We lost the O-ring.
Oh shit!
If you found the O-ring, I can fix this down. There's a simple way. It looks complicated, but it's simple to fix this with the big zip ties. We have these giant fucking zip ties.
I bet you some guys
They're
got
gonna hold
O-rings.
So, actually, you know what? You go on a witch hunt.
Oh, not again.
Yes, you do. Go to our Russian brothers.
And see if someone will have one.
Tell them.
Even those guys might have some
Tell
this
them,
time.
listen.
They owe us. We lent them our mole grips.
Tell them. Your brother's Rusky. They will understand why it's his brother. He's an O-ring. Fake.
So it goes on that bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes on that bit. If you find that one, I can fix it. I don't think I'm gonna find it in the middle here. But it's, well,
No, it could have went everywhere.
it may be somewhere.
It's somewhere on the track. But yeah, apart from that, it seems all right. If I do get to run again, I want to run without the front splitter, because I think it's causing so much downforce. Because I know my engine's hurt, and I know where huh? Oh yeah, and I know my engine's down on power, but it's I'm no faster in a half than I was previously. And I know I'm only using nitrous from 3rd onwards, so it's not like I'm like using it off the line, but still.
This fucker, it looks completely opposite than the other ones.
Yeah.
So that Porsche I seen on a video, fuck me, it fucks off from the line, unbelievable quick, and it just carries that speed. It is impressive. So this one does the opposite. Like,
Yeah, it goes faster and faster.
And then it goes faster with the speed. With it.
Yeah,
Like, what
yeah.
the fuck? It does the opposite of the big boys. Because you see literally the flames of it gauge is like, and it fucks off. It's mental. Anyways, that Porsche is slower than what we see on the Dragon.
Yeah. Well, what did it hit there then? because according to the draggy, I saw
This is 190.
190 at least by about 3/4 of a mile.
I'll tell you now. This is the mile. Yeah, this is 1 mile. So you have the Porsche at 192.
Oh fuck! I would piss that in a mile.
That's what but then, if you look at this, so 192, 193, 193, 195. So these 4 are very close.
I wonder where I am in my class.
195. Now 195. If you reach the 195.8, which it looks doable, and then you're literally behind these guys.
Yeah.
GTRs and the M4, which is just behind them. If you're on 197, which I don't know, maybe if you find the O-ring.
If I find the O-ring, yeah. I think I will. I'll sound it.
Then you only have to pick up. What did I say? 6.5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
If you pick 6.5 miles an hour, which is a lot and it's not at that speed. Depends. Then you're behind the GTRs.
With a
swear to God,
with a 1.8 litre crock of
you
shit.
go there with this next to those GTRs.
Exactly.
Everyone will say you're full of shit.
I
will say that.
The GTR wheels and tyres are worth more than this whole car.
Oh yeah.
Well, cost more.
Probably one of those. One of those wheels and tyres. There's probably fucking beadlocks and everything. That's beside. O-ring. Remove the splitter. I'm not gonna try to fix that.
These are the fault codes that's come up. Coolant temp sensor, yeah, that's understandable because it basically just went pop. Intake air temp sensor, I don't know, I need to check that. I need to double check, but I don't think my nitrous is working. I think it's adding the fuel and not the gas. I'll tell you why. Because with the nitrous on, look, I don't know, I'll show you. So, through the run, it's fine. And then as soon as I hit the nitrous in like 3rd gear, suddenly short-term fuel trim is minus 25%, like it's adding the fuel suddenly for no reason. So it's having to, the ECU's removing it because it's suddenly too rich. Also, my intake temps are, where the hell are they again? Intake temps are normal, they're not going down. Normally with nitrous, I see 20s like this, and then you hit the nitrous and it goes down to like fuck all. It's not gone down at all. It's not, so no wonder I'm no faster than last year. It's making no more power than last year. So it's not, the splitter's not holding me back, it's just making the same power. What the fuck, why isn't it working? That would also explain why the nitrous pressure is still at 900 and something. I'm about to find out, but it's definitely not working. I gotta try and find out somehow. What the fuck? Even my nitrous pressure still over 900, and I've not had it switched on for ever. So yeah, it's not using it, I don't think. Right, so Thomas has fixed the coolant temp sensor with cable ties.
Wait, hold on. Let's fill it up first.
Well, we think he has.
It's kind of fixed.
But he's also dying because the MSL guys with the McLaren and all that gave us some very spicy food. They swore wasn't spicy, but it is spicy. Really nice. And it's nice for them to go around and give it us.
He's a nice guy, but fuck me, that was spicy. You told me what
But we got some race water because we needed water, so the race wars guys kindly filled up our can of Renegade with water. So
spicy food and spicy water.
Spicy water, high octane water. I mean, water is infinite octane. Oh, it's not flammable, so it's literally 1 million octane. So yeah, I'm gonna put water in it, and hopefully water doesn't leak out of everywhere, or it doesn't immediately overheat. Going by my coolant, go by my data log, it hasn't actually got hot, so.
Nitrous.
What now? No. Hopefully. Well, this is a weird thing as well. The nitrous, that 190 whatever I did, was no nitrous. I don't know why the nitrous wasn't working, but it wasn't. we'll see. Hopefully this engine's good enough to carry on running.
All we need is one
Good run. Yeah, I'm literally going to turn off the safeties for the intake temp and coolant temp now, because we know they work, so that's not an issue, but it playing up might hold me back. So
that just works. You got more boost, the head lifts,
whatever.
you will lift even more, that will blow again, no matter how much you fix it, something is going to remove it.
Yeah.
Safety remove for that, we know we don't need that safety for now. Intake temperature, we know it stays cool, so yeah, we don't need that sensor, because if it's faulty then
whatever, yeah,
it does false reading. So
yeah. Yep. So I have the car now runs, it's now got water in it. I have a new map that I've just adjusted called Race Wars 2 Safeties Off. And I think you don't need any explanation what that means. Basically, what I've turned off is the coolant and intake air temp safeties, retards, whatever you want to call them, because we know they're fine. The only thing that's going to stop me is if there's a fault because of those sensors, which what happened on that last run, when that sensor popped off, it did a open circuit or whatever and put it into limp mode. So I've turned the safeties off, so we've still got, you know, boost limit and blah 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 blah, and all the knock and everything's all normal, lambda and all that. I have literally turned off air intake, retard and coolant temp sensor.
Because you know the coolant temp sensor, if it reads wrong, it just reads wrong.
Yeah.
Temperature, if it reads wrong, it's just false reading.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fine. So
exactly.
Fuck it.
What's ironic was the actual temperature never actually got high, even on the gauge. It was still normal.
It was still normal.
Yeah.
It just shows
obviously it shat it all out.
Does it actually read it now?
Don't know yet. I need to start the car now and make sure the air temp sensor and everything all works. Over 190 miles an hour, and now my car is cooked. That's a bit better. That's a bit better.
Is that good or better?
Better, not good. And also the splitter on the brakes, I'm pretty sure scraping along the ground. Yeah. But you see the speed? Not 200, 194 though. Yes, but it's not right, and look at the temperature. Right, back from the last run. I am now winning my class in the mile, 193 miles an hour. But I think I did it with a blown head gasket. It's literally temperature gauge off the scale. and the splitter is scratching against the ground on braking, literally scraping along the ground, because I'm obviously braking hard from 193 miles an hour. And also I'm not even sure the nitrous is working, and I don't know why, and it's really bugging me. I will check the data log in a minute, but going by the half mile time, it's exactly the same as I did last year without nitrous. So it's like I've not running any nitrous, and I don't know why. Don't know why. But yeah, it's 193 miles an hour, and I'm making less. This is the thing. I'm winning my class, but I shouldn't even be in that class now. I'm in. I should be in the class below, because this ain't making 600. This is making not even 550, because my half mile time is exactly the same as it was last year with 514. So it's like, what the fuck? Oh, I just noticed something. My radiator should not be that shape. Something tells me my coolant system has pressurized somewhat. I have a banana shaped thing. I don't even know if I should run again, but yeah, I'm basically doing this with a very hurt engine. Well, I reckon I'm done for the day, but I'm not. I'm a little bit disappointed, but a little bit not. By the looks of it, I'm going to win my class. I'm basically in the top 10 fastest cars of all of the cars here, even though I'm in class 5, as in the 5th class. Like, top class is 1,000 plus and so on. I'm in class 5. I'm not even in a very powerful class. Basically, it seems to have blown the head gasket. It's pressurizing the water system. It did this, you know, literally it just did 193 miles an hour in the standard mile with 119 degree coolant temps. It's, yeah, it's pressurizing the coolant. It's bananaed the radiator with so much pressure. It's yeah, but it still runs. It's fine. So yeah, it just needs fixing, but I think there's no point running again today. The thing is, the nitrous seems like it wasn't working. Yeah, maybe it, I don't know. I don't think it's working because the nitrous pressure don't seem to have dropped. The intake temp don't seem to have like gone down like it does with nitrous. Yeah, and also the half mile time, the half mile speed, sorry, is 168, same as it was last year. Well, no, last year when I was here, without the nitrous. So I don't know what's happening, but because the engine's hurt, well, the head gasket's hurt, still got great oil pressure and all that, but it's pressurizing the coolant. There's no point in me carrying on. So, but by the looks of it, I'm going to win my class, so whatever. The nitrous hasn't worked for some reason. I don't know why. I'm literally, I think I'm done with nitrous now. I'm sick of it, because no, honestly, because I'm literally down like 100 plus horsepower because the nitrous. So the result I've got, which is 193 point something, I'm chuffed with, considering I'm 100 plus down, you know, on nitrous. You can tell by the.
But then you're gonna find out something stupid with the nitrous. You'll be like, wow.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't fucking know. But either way, 193 without nitrous is fucking mental. So yeah, good times. But yeah, there's no point carrying on because I don't know why the nitrous isn't working. But that's mad, because blown head gasket, down on compression, no nitrous, still 193 miles an hour. Fucking goes good, easily 200 plus now with a tiny bit more power. Because the thing is, with no nitrous, this car isn't making 550, I doubt. Bit less than 550, I reckon it's making, because running a little bit more boost than last race wars. Well, no, it's probably making less than 550 still, because it's doing the same mile per hour in the half as it did at the last race wars. So yeah, the car. Huh?
Do you want to show the launch control?
In a second. Yeah, yeah, a minute ago I thought the car was dead, like the electrical problem. It's just a flat battery. But I just checked as well, and even though I wasn't like trying to launch it because, well, I've had zero practice, I was just going to do the mile. I actually still ran an 11.3 quarter mile, so that's quite pleased, because so it's easily a 10 if I actually was able to launch it, so that's good. And I was just showing Thomas, I said to him, look how good the launch control is. It's literally, I've set it to 4,000 RPM, But watch your boost gauge, it's pretty good.
Ready?
Yeah, go on. It's quite spicy. And this is obviously with a
That's too much.
It's obviously with a blown head gasket and 2 cylinders down as well, and it still does that. It normally spools up faster, but it's very down on compression.
When I was, alright, do it again.
It's literally on its way to lap 3. Well, unfortunately, the event's ended slightly early because there is a car, I think a M4, on fire down the end of the track, and it doesn't seem to want to go out. So that's the end of that. So everybody's loading up and going home. There's no award ceremony because obviously there's a car on fire. There's meant to be an award ceremony and a thing, but there's not, so we're just loading up. But I've won my class in, yeah, I've won my class. I've actually beat everybody in the class above me again, despite being over 100 horsepower down on what I should have. But I've still dominated the class again, because these things do. They you know, they go way harder than the power would suggest. They're giant killers, simple as that. They are, what do you want to call it? You want to call it a cheat code or something? They're a racing cheat code. You need way less power to beat cars with way more power. One funny thing, on my last run, the 193, I only did like 3 runs all day. When I was hard on the brakes, I could hear the front splitter scraping along the ground, and look at the back of the car. It's absolutely covered in sawdust because it was scraping. Literally, the whole underside and the back is covered in sawdust. So yeah, good times. But the car still runs, still drives, so we're going to load it up on the trailer and go home. I would have liked to finish this video of me holding a trophy going, hooray, but they're going to post this the trophy, so whatever. End of the day, we got the MSL guys and that in the same McLaren packing up. Amazing Porsche and centre locks, just mad stuff. Just saying bye-bye to everybody because people are super helpful and nice, so gotta say hello and bye-bye. Just, you know. Yeah, exactly, they've helped a lot, so, you know. But yeah, these guys saved our day twice. With minor things, but they had them with them and they're like, yeah, go for it. All literally the drill bits and the bit of rubber, but perfect.
I think that's it,
yes.
Quite
That now. We're not lying with that, you see. I mean, you're talking money spent versus performance. Yeah. In fact, I mean, there's no way this car was making over 550 horsepower going by the previous half mile versus the current half mile. Yet it still did 193. It's, yeah. So my calculations of spending about 11,000 on this when that previous video for the performance it's currently got, because this was no nitrous, call it 10,000. So, but also comedy. Look how thin knife edge the splitter has got. It's 9, is it 9mm?
9mm, yeah.
This is 9mm. This is about 2mm, because under braking my springs were soft enough that it literally just scraped along the ground. So yeah, like, I'm not lying, I say it over and over again, but the performance doesn't lie. These cars, for any given power, they're faster than everything else with 100 to 200 horsepower more. I mean, Thomas has seen it now. Even Thomas said, if I wasn't here to see it, I wouldn't have believed it, but it is, isn't it?
I am impressed.
Yeah. Literally, these are giant killers. I don't know what you want to call it. Fucking, people say, oh, you know, when cars, it's a bit of a shitty term I don't like because I'm not some kind of gamer, but people say, oh, you know, that car's a cheat code. But it is. For like this kind of racing, when you're talking against other cars of the same power, MR2s are a cheat code because nothing comes close. Nothing else is comparable. So they got the aero, they got the grip, they got the power to weight. Look at my times. I pick up more between the half mile and the mile than most cars do. Like most cars, they will be like they'll be faster in the, you know, the difference between a half mile and mile speed is less than mine. Because these cars, believe it or not, are slippery as fuck. They are. They got really good air, because it's not just aerodynamics like the drag coefficient number, it's frontal area. This is what I look, you know, like I found it online somewhere, it says the actual frontal area of the car.
Right.
And these are very, very, very small frontal area compared to most cars. So
another thing I like that is that, so because obviously there's people there, I was there as well. You can see people's reaction. It's like, oh, you seen that, okay. And then when you launch off, he's like, no, okay. Oh fuck, oh shit.
yeah.
With these ones, it's the opposite. Oh shit.
And then it's
and that's okay.
Yeah.
There it goes. But this is like, okay, and then fuck me, that's a surprise.
No, it does. It gets faster and faster and faster. Yeah. And that's the thing about the fact it revs so well, does it as well? Because like every time I look down, I'm at like 8 grand. You know, people, oh, you know, I'll get 100 revs to the moon. That's aggressive. Fuck. Literally every time I glance down, it's like, oh shit, I better change gear. You know, it's never. I'm never waiting for it to change gear. I'm already fucking. I'm like, oh shit, I'm late for changing gear. I should change gear a second ago. It's just, I fucking love it. It's really good. I really, it's enjoyable.
It is good.
And it was stable. I mean, it was stable before and it's stable now. Even with a splitter hanging off, I didn't die.
We just splitter.
Yeah, a splitter. But that's the thing. Going by my go by my half mile times, considering the nitrous isn't working and all that, the splitter hasn't slowed me down at all. Although it would have added a fair bit of downforce. Well, it's definitely added downforce. It don't seem to have affected the times. Yeah, about good times. I'm a bit gutted I haven't got the trophy just to be here and go, hey, look at me and my trophy. But I'll do a separate video when I get that. I'm happy because the nitrous didn't work. If I had this time with working nitrous, I'd be like, oh, that's shit. But without nitrous, this is a good time. And well, without nitrous, 20% down on 2 cylinders, and now a blown head gasket, that it makes it a lot more down. It won't be on this video because I can't be bothered, but just for fun, we'll compression test it again maybe. Because I bet you it's a lot lower than it is now.
Which we're going to compress from the cooling cylinder?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you something. I was coming here and I thought, this is gay, or straight line, not gonna like it. I have to be honest, I did enjoy it.
I know. Thomas is addicted to it. He's gone into it. No, it's good because the people are shit hot as well, and like it's really interesting because there's some really good cars, and the people, like even the big money guys, like you got MSL there.
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
no problem.
Yeah, like MSL there, obviously that's mega buck stuff, but they're like nicest, most helpful guys going, because it's a whole different scale of money, but they're still like one of us, if you know what I'm saying. They're not just some like posh.
The guy with the McLaren, which I really like that car.
Yeah.
Sound as anyone else. It's
nicest
really
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
You know, even like the Russian guys with the GTRs, and like their customer, the one Sonic. It's like 2,000 horsepower. Every time that he comes past, thumbs up to me and all that. Nicest guy, you know. They got money I can't even dream of.
The guy was saying, I was watching you. That's really good. He goes.
Yeah.
Went there for the O-ring, and she was like, don't know if I have it. Go in the workshop, see if you find whatever you need, tools, anything. Just do what you need.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But no, really good. Considering everything, it went really well. Same as what happened to me last time. Last time I expected it to blow up and it'd be shit, but no. Just stopped for food and fuel. Is that the world's fastest cock graffiti? I bet a cock drawing's not done 193 miles an hour before.
Fastest cock you've ever seen.
We're back at base. Just unloading the lorry. Oil pressure's still good, engine's fine. Head gasket's clearly gone, but not enough to cause a problem. I'm not driving it home today because I can't be bothered, but I'm going to drive it home tomorrow, I reckon. Off boost, it'll be fine.
goes.